Here, by the way, just a thought about to making myself that important, knowing so much and so forth, and no one could have, and indeed, and it had needed some knowledge and so on and so forth. To begin herewith, everything I wrote is facts, anecdotes based, and others are also able to reduplication and so on and so forth. Okay, we have that, but there are people who can confirm. So then um, uh, it speaks all for itself. Yeah, so it's understandable as of now already, without me having corrected anything. Um, there are mistakes, okay, and some falsifications. No, not falsifications, but kind of omittances or so there are things still missing, and the new texts that are not ready, also not ready. So, but nonetheless, as I said before, everything is understandable. Um, and about making myself so important, um, it is it is in fact leading into inimportancy, because even my study aspirations, yeah, they are out. Others could have had the idea though, to simply look for kind of relative. Oh, one has to be very careful. Yeah, relative criminal paragraphs or the like. They don't have paragraphs, not everything. But the idea is to look for similarities, for did they maybe have the same idea that stealing is comprised of doing this or that. I'm not talking about the other side, what to do then, because this is known. But the former part, this is the interesting thing, yeah. So what does constitute there a theft? What does constitute there an insult? What does constitute there a Körperverletzung? Yeah, can it be psychic also? I'm talking about the German paragraphs 223 following StGB. So all those questions, yeah, it's totally interesting. Um, it can be done without me. So please, yeah, do your own careers. Leave me in peace. Which leads to the very question: what might those people, capital lettered those, and simply those people over there who are reading it and who may be on my sides thinking, well, yeah, indeed, we should set up here some kind of lawsuits. First step would be I always wrote it or said it to my TV though. Seldom video typed, only since November, as also said before. So it would not be necessary if they think they now should secure me or anything. They did not do it all the years. So I would assume the worst part is over. And still, I don't know what they had scribbled before, what they had shown before, what they are about to showing off with those videos I did myself not upload. But nonetheless, maybe it is still within the normal risk of life. So kind of now thinking, well, she should look like this or that. So let's give her new clothes of ours, collected from elsewhere, from the 80s maybe, yeah. Meaning we wanted you, and we will you make you really ugly. Clothing would be a starter. Haircuts also, anything. Don't do it, because it would again be an infringement of Article 1 German Grundgesetz. And here it would, on just yesterday's grounds, or the day before yesterday's grounds, it becomes clear. I hope that this is all landed to police stations. Don't envy me though. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had another way, assuming that you had found your own ways. Looking upon the right people though, better secured than me, better equipped than me. Here the surrounding, the neighborhood, which leads me back to this. I hang underneath a second white paper because I'm not over yet. It is. It was a. I don't like to use those words, but I think it does fit. It was a setup, a whole setup, and they were just waiting and praying for, and doing a lot for, omitting also a lot of necessary things which would have helped. For example, letting me live on more money monthly. Um, but yeah, so I'm still living, and I'm not willing to kind of step into the very footsteps of that one that was hanged. The Arabic word, verb, I remind, shanaka, yeah, in a Bahnhofsschenke, in a little tiny little hut. I'm bettering it afterwards, in a tiny little hut beside the Bahngleise, beside the train, and handing out anything. They were slaughterers also. So, oh my god. And had this Bahnhofschenke, and were living there since centuries. Since centuries, we are not Arabs. Yeah, we didn't count that far back. Um, so yeah, Shanaka, Banu Schenke, you understand that. So it was a place to go to, and to get out of the train, because it even, no, I don't recall it correctly. So imagine that this profession of theirs, let them meet with many people, let them have many business contacts to farmers in the area, which is quite rural. So it was, people thought, we want to have theirs. Let's start this and this and do this and that. Maybe one could even try search. This would be a task for historians, even if that is really that interesting, as my texts are promising. There are two versions, so uh, yeah. So interesting a question if one could find some kind of a yesterday's video YouTube, a kind of a quartet. Yeah. So one was hanged, one was going to provide for a lot of talks. Then 3 and 4, where would one have to look? Maybe completely somewhere else. Uh, so voila, yeah. Uh, just leave me in peace, give me money, and I would not say all is good, because we are awaiting here some things.